August general elections. He added that President Hichilema's vision of increasing Zambia's maize production to 10 million metric tons will strengthen the country's food security and economic growth.
Hakuna zolo pili mukavumana ku independent mina. Akaita watamuli mufe vote baba mukafela kakai kunanjane yanye. Wose muzama yelafa. Election ye muske mwa ngabu nolo. Election ye muske mwa ibonera ku bosi vote ni wo kansela. Muibonere hape kumutompe yaka inde Hichilema. Bakuli luna nto opposition totu munyefula mina. Swelo piliata hako no twa munyefula. Kona mubona lubata kuli we win but we win big.
The Catholic Church in MONGU on Sunday 2nd of August 2026 held Mass at St. Agatha Shrine of Guadalupe for peace and unity ahead of the 2026 general elections, bringing together the Litunga Lubosi Imwiko II, political aspirants and members of the public. During the gathering, Pastoral Coordinator Father Senzo called on political leaders and citizens to uphold peace, honesty and unity, warning against actions that could threaten the peace that Zambia has enjoyed so far. And the BRE Ngambela Mukela Manyando has also urged political aspirants to prioritize development once elected, saying peace remains key to national progress. We have the details in this report. As Zambia approaches the 2026 general elections, calls for peace and unity among political players and citizens continue to grow. In MONGU, St. Agatha Shrine of Guadalupe held a mass dedicated to peace and unity, bringing together traditional leaders, the King Litunga Lubosi Imwiko II, political aspirants and members of the public. The gathering provided a platform for religious and traditional leaders to encourage political leaders and citizens to protect the peace the country has enjoyed.
Kakuli mwahali kuona nebe yazi vaniti wakona kulianganisa watu kupale wakubulela miti kakozo wedu ikola pale wakubulela miti wa konoka chenu lero wabulelele kuli wabeni miti haiba njiru ikola kozo haiba njiru ikola lilato hababulelele watu likazende koba yakaufela wabulelele watu likazende wasikiba kauhana ni miti haiba njiru ikola kozo haiba njikuna nili kazo ubona zende zeza haramana hayaruna bakulelele bakunti musapale bafera kubulelela niti mukalianganisa batu.
The Ngambela Mukela Manyando said peace remains essential for development.
Haiba kuna bale batawazana baba yema kamukwa wakuli bakasha baba bahapelele batu batupelele kubona kamukwa wa msizi baba chwalo mubambuki babachalo mubafulale kakuli balusigeza kuchekule kuminde chale kumina baba yema marketsa mabulozi chabaza bulozi silivera mfeleziamina.
Meanwhile, political aspirants who attended the mass welcomed the initiative.
We may belong to different political parties, but it's important to uphold the tenets of democracy in a manner that we have to know that we have responsibilities as citizens, and our duties as citizens is to participate in these elections without fighting. Let there be peace. So this service was really reviving, and as a candidate, I actually I'm looking forward to working in harmony with the rest of the candidates.
Reporting for Bulozi TV, Mary Malisana, MONGU, Western Province. A volunteer teacher of 10 years, Stumbeko Muyunda of Sioma District of Western Province, is appealing to the government for permanent employment in the next teacher recruitment. Muyunda disclosed to Bulozi TV News that he has been volunteering as a teacher at Kalonga Primary School since 2016 and has made numerous attempts to apply for teacher recruitment but hasn't been employed, describing the situation as difficult and challenging to earn ends meet in voluntary work. He has added that he is passionate about his job and is since appealing to the government to consider him in the teacher recruitment. Nchimunya Siaminwe now reports.
Meets Tumbeko Muyunda, a dedicated teacher who has been volunteering at Kalonga Primary School in Sioma District since 2016. Muyunda says he has applied for government employment several times, but his efforts have not yielded results. Despite missing out on previous teacher recruitment exercises, he has remained committed to serving his community on a voluntary basis.
Anina kuzwapa kuzwela pili kweza kuruta banana kakuli nibona kuli anika siya banana kuya kubataze nizale zeko nakunitusa nibona kuli banana abana kuituta.
He is appealing to government to consider him in the next teacher recruitment program to help improve his living conditions and advance his career.
Kiani kupakuli kambe muso kuna nimoko nakunituseza kakuli nge fafu solo za maela mutu ni kwaka inafela inga aizabu volunteer mwa skolo akuna bashemi abana kuno mulifanga kakuli ki free education chwale kiani kupakuli kambe kuna nimoko nakunituseza muso kakuli nifita matata mangata ashutana bakensa kuli mutu akuna mwa ipili seza hande kakuli alifi soli kweza fera msebezi wo pamahala.
Even without a salary, Muyunda says he will
The authority will move in to patch up potholes on the road that have forced motorists to abandon the carriageway and use the sides of the road due to its dilapidated state.
For a while now, motorists using the old ShopRite road in MUYUMBANA township have had to navigate deep potholes and damaged sections, abandoning the carriageway altogether and driving along the road shoulders to avoid further damage to their vehicles. In response to the deteriorating condition of the road, the MONGU Municipal Council, in collaboration with the road development agents, has secured funding through the road transport and safety agents to undertake emergency rehabilitation works expected to last for 2 weeks.
We are currently carrying out some emergency works on Old ShopRite Road. As you may be aware, Old ShopRite Road is scheduled to be fully rehabilitated to bituminous standard with the line drainages on it. However, as we are waiting for the award of the contract on that road, the MONGU Municipal Council, working with the Road Development Agency, has secured some funds under the RATSA funding to just carry out some emergency works on the road so that the road is motorable. Currently, motorists are using the sides of the roads, leaving the carriageway unattended to because of the bad state of the road. That is a temporary measure as we are waiting for the full rehabilitation works to commence on that road.
Meanwhile, while appreciating the works, motorists have a different thought of how they want the road to be rehabilitated.
Pokoknya bana ba patching up stu mo sa kona ku hapa so nikupata kabisa ba tama kweli mamota mangata so yasinya nafaa kuna ni mota inspire register kifaipazi kuzama oya kweli mapoto za mangata au so patching kwa nini batao mko kutama ibeteni kwa watu kweli Mamongu district momolezi kama Mamongu ni western province ila na ndimi.
According to the local authority, the intervention is aimed at restoring the road to a safer and more motorable condition while awaiting the commencement of a planned upgrade of the road to bituminous standard once the project is awarded. Mike Moya, for Bulozi TV News in MONGU District, Western Province.
Residents in MONGU have welcomed the president's directive banning health care workers from using phones during working hours. Speaking to Bulozi TV News, some residents in MONGU say the directive will help improve efficiency and ensure health workers are more focused on patients. Meanwhile, government expert Samson Zulu says health workers still need phones for emergencies and to get life-saving advice. The United Party for National Development in MONGU has dismissed allegations that its supporters plan to block the motorcade of National Reconciliation for Unity and Prosperity presidential candidate Brian MUNDUBILE during his planned courtesy call on the Litunga. UPND MONGU Central Youth Chairperson John Chinga says the ruling party is peaceful and does not engage in what he termed cheap politics. His remarks follow claims by Western Province Tonse Pamozi Alliance Chairperson Glenn Kalimbwe, suggesting that the NRPUP had received reports that UPND supporters intend to block MUNDUBILE and his running mate after their planned visit to the Litunga's palace. The political atmosphere in Western Province continues to attract attention following allegations that supporters of the United Party for National Development are planning to block the motorcade of National Reconciliation for Unity and Prosperity presidential candidate Brian MUNDUBILE during his planned courtesy call on the Litunga.
We have heard of them organizing people to come and disrupt. We have heard about some people who have organized that after paying Kete's call, they want to block the road somewhere around Mavumbu area. We are saying, please, Zambia is a peaceful country. And everyone, this is an election time, everyone should be allowed to sell their manifesto to the people. Let the Zambians themselves decide.
The claims made by Western Province Tonse Pamozi Alliance Chairperson Glenn Kalimbwe have since been dismissed by UPND MONGU Central Youth Chairperson John Chinga, who insists the ruling party is peaceful and has no intention of engaging in what he describes as cheap politics.
So, as UPND, that's cheap politics. Let's just finish and wait for the result. MUNDUBILE, we know that he is a person who doesn't have any manifesto. Okay? So, all those who are claiming to say UPND, we are planning to block MUNDUBILE, they should forget about it, because our UPND, people that have gone virus in the various awards, campaign for UPND, signing manifesto, than wasting time. And these people, we know them. They're the same people in PF. Today they are in what the so-called Tonse Alliance. And they think maybe they don't know them. They're the same people. They haven't changed.
Reporting for Bulozi TV, Mary Malisana, MONGU, Western Province. The 98th Zambia Agriculture and Commercial Show has attracted thousands of exhibitors and visitors, with stakeholders describing the event as a key platform for promoting trade, investment and agricultural growth, held under the theme Fostering Trade and Investment. This year's show has brought together small-scale farmers, businesses and institutions to showcase products, build partnerships and explore investment opportunities. The show, which opened on 29th July, was officially launched by Secretary to the Cabinet, Patrick Kangwa, and concludes today, 3rd August 2026.
It is that time of the year again when Zambia's biggest showcase of agriculture, commerce and innovation comes alive. From small-scale farmers to multinational companies, thousands are converging at the Zambia's Agriculture and Commercial Show to exhibit their produce, forge business partnership and explore new investment opportunities. This year's show is being held under the theme Fostering Trade and Investment, highlighting the role of business and agriculture in driving Zambia's economic growth. Speaking to Bulozi TV News in Lusaka at the show grounds, some of the exhibitors, among them the National Council for Construction, NCC, says empowering Zambian contractors is critical to fostering trade and investment, arguing that a strong local construction sector will enable the country to compete effectively on the regional and global market.
On this infrastructure, that is in form of roads, railways, airports and whatever, which foster trade. Because trade happens between two people. There's one with a product and another one with a buyer. Copper that we dig in Zambia, you take it out to the market for trade. So to do that, you need quality infrastructure.
The Engineering Institution of Zambia, EIZ, says the theme underscores the critical role engineers play in building infrastructure and technologies that support commerce, agriculture, and industrial growth.
Without the involvement of engineering, whether you're talking about infrastructure, power plants, transport systems, road networks, water and sanitation, and indeed mining. All these have to go through the process of engineering for us to be able to add value.
Meanwhile, some of the farmers exhibiting at this year's show includes Cotton Board of Zambia, who has called on farmers to embrace cotton farming as a commercial enterprise, saying increased production has the potential to boost exports, attract investment, and contribute significantly to Zambia's economic growth.
We're encouraging the farmers to take farming as a business so that as they do the farming, the cotton farming, we hope that this thing is going to contribute in the trading. When there is more cotton which is being grown, which is going to attract the foreign direct investment from these other companies, and then at the end of the day, we are going to have the economy is going to improve to contribute to the GDP.
And a small-scale holder farmer who has been participating in most of the agriculture and commercial show, Ruby Tande, chairperson of Tanrab General Dealers, says business has been encouraging since the opening of the show.
Now, the arrangement
And veteran freedom fighter Dante Saunders has praised this year's show, saying that the event continues to grow and improve, reflecting the country's commitment to promoting agriculture, trade and investment.
Always coming to the show, I want to say that, I'm highly impressed this time around. See so many Zambian companies exhibiting what they are actually manufacturing in this country. And this is what the economy is about.
The 98th Agriculture and Commercial Show started on 29th of July and will end on 3rd August 2026. The show was officially opened by the Secretary to the Cabinet, Patrick Kangwa. Margaret Shota, Bulozi TV News in Lusaka.
The Bank of Zambia has assured the public that the kwacha remains secure despite reports of counterfeit notes, saying increased detection reflects growing public awareness rather than a rise in fake currency. Bank of Zambia Governor Dr. Denny Kalyalia said the central bank has equipped the public with knowledge and tools, including a mobile application to help identify genuine banknotes with advanced security features. Meanwhile, the Zambia Information and Communications Technology Authority, ZICTA, says it prevented potential scam losses of 19.8 million after deactivating 43,500 SIM cards linked to suspected fraud between January and June 2026.
Bank of Zambia Governor Dr. Den Kalyalia has assured the public that the country's currency remains secure despite reports of counterfeit notes, saying increased reports often indicate that people are becoming better at identifying fake money rather than a stage of counterfeiting. Dr. Kalyalia said that the Bank of Zambia has equipped members of the public with tools to help them distinguish genuine banknotes from counterfeit ones. He acknowledged that counterfeiters have become more sophisticated in their method, but maintained that Zambia's banknotes contains advanced security features that make them difficult to forge.
So when she's showing you this, we have put in the hands of the user of the money a lot of tools to use to detect, and that is working to us that when we hear more people are being caught counterfeit. This notes, yes, the counterfeiters have also raised the bar in terms of how they do this. But I can assure you, these notes are hard to counterfeit.
The governor encouraged the public to make use of the Bank of Zambia's mobile application, which allows users to learn about various security features embedded in the country's currency, while warning members of the public against exchanging money in an unsafe or suspicious circumstances.
Those who are able to download that app is free. You see features you don't see. The note looks like it's nothing in there, but under that the app, you see a lot of features which are there. Don't exchange money in the dark. The moment one wants to exchange money in the dark, you should be very alert.
Meanwhile, the Zambia Information and Communications Technology Authority ZICTA disclosed that the authority has prevented potential scam losses amounting to 19.8 million kwacha after deactivating 43,500 SIM cards linked to suspected fraudulent activities between January and June 2026, as the regulator intensifies efforts to disrupt mobile-based scams.
Between January and June 2026, we deactivated a total number of 43,500 SIM cards. 43,500 SIM cards. Now, in the SIM cards that were deactivated, there was a total amount of 19.8 million, which, if these SIM cards were not deactivated, would have ended up in the hands of scammers.
Both the governor and ZICTA manager for corporate communications urged Zambians to remain vigilant, as the fight against fraud and scammers is not the fight of government alone, but a fight for society as a whole. Hence, people must report any suspicious activities related to fraud.
This fight is not just a fight for us, it's a fight for society. So when you see something wrong, report.
Scammers. So basically we are calling upon members of the public to continue being proactive, because at the central equation of fighting scammers lies the consumers, who themselves be able to deactivate and report the scammers.
Margaret Chota, Bulozi TV News in Lusaka.
You're watching the Bulozi TV main news bulletin with me, Mary Malisana. We now take a short break. Stay tuned.
Voting is one of the few moments where we all have a voice.
One person, one vote.
No titles, no status.
Just a choice.
It's not about doing nothing.
It's about showing up.
Because your vote matters.
It's easy.
It's important.
It's ours.
Count me in.
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 Count me in. HealthNest Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives. At HealthNest Medical Center, we provide high-quality, accessible healthcare for individuals, families, and the wider community in MONGU and beyond. We focus on preventive care, offering blood pressure, diabetes and cholesterol checks, HIV counseling and testing, and community health education programs. Our outpatient and maternal child health services support families with general consultations, antenatal and postnatal care, child growth and monitoring, nutrition counseling, and family planning. Our laboratory services provide routine tests, rapid diagnostics, and selected specialized tests, while our pharmacy ensures timely access to medicines with professional guidance. HealthNest is also here during emergencies, providing 24/7 care, stabilization, first aid, and referral services supported by rapid diagnostics and ready access to medicines. We help with recovery and rehabilitation through physiotherapy for children and adults, including clubfoot, fractures, cerebral palsy, neurological conditions, and soft tissue injuries. Our diagnostic services such as ultrasound and ECG help monitor progress, and ongoing preventive care supports long-term health. At Healthness Medical Center, we combine quality, compassion, and reliable care to nurture health and empower lives. You can locate us at 53120 Lusaka Road, Kambule, 7488 MONGU. Contact us on +2609729265521. Our website www.healthnestmd.com. Healthnest Medical Center, nurturing health, empowering lives.
Not long ago, many children in Zambia did not go to school because their parents could not afford it. Today, 2.5 million children are back in the classroom, sitting on desks and being fed nutritious meals under the school feeding program. Markets are now peaceful with no kind of violence. Clinics stand where there were none. There's still much work ahead, jobs to create, futures to secure. And that's why Bali keeps working day after day. Because just as we delivered free education, we will keep delivering. For every child still waiting and every family still rising. Until progress is something every Zambian feels. We've started the change. Now let's finish the job. On the 13th of August 2026, vote for Hakainde Hichilema as President of the Republic of Zambia. And let us continue to move Zambia forward together.
Bulozi TV is the only commercial television station domiciled in MONGU of Western Province, Zambia, providing homegrown broadcasting. We are licensed by the Independent Broadcasting Authority (IBA) and carried by TopStar on DTT channel 120. We are also on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, and WhatsApp channel. Our news is factual, balanced, and delivered on time in 3 languages: English, Simbunda, and Silozi. Our programs range from talk shows, entertainment shows, personality, cultural heritage, political shows, local drama and soaps, children's shows, community live broadcast, and many more. Call the station manager to advertise your business on 0975 210 218 or 0764 907 921. Or email us on bulozitv@gmail.com. We are situated in MUYUMBANA compound off Kagrava Road in MONGU. Bulozi TV, the pride of Barotse.
Now with the rest of the news. The Zambia women's national team has turned its attention to a crucial final Group C encounter against Malawi after suffering a narrow 1-0 defeat to defending champions Nigeria at the Total Energies WAFCON Morocco 2026. Despite playing with a numerical advantage for much of the match, the Copper Queens failed to convert their chances, leaving their hopes of reaching the knockout stage to be decided in their final group fixture. Coach Nora HAUPTLE has urged her players to respond positively, saying victory against Malawi is now essential to keep Zambia's tournament campaign alive. We have now come to the end of our news bulletin. A recap of the headlines. MUYUMBANA calls for continuity of UPND government. Volunteer teacher of 10 years appeals for employment. UPND dismisses claims of plot to block MUNDUBILE MOTORCADE. In sports news, HAUPTLE shifts focus to Malawi after Nigeria defeat. You can always watch our news bulletin on TopStar channel 120 in MONGU, Limulunga, Nalolo, Lusaka, Chongwe, Chilanga, parts of Senanga, Kalabo, Rufusa, and surrounding areas. And you can also watch us on our Facebook page, Bulozi TV, as well as TikTok, Bulozi TV. Thank you.